Over the last decade, gaming has become a mainstream form of entertainment. It has begun to transcend its traditional boundaries to influence areas such as work, art, education, or health. Now, gaming is entering a new space, the car. As vehicles become more connected, automated, and immersive, the idea of playing games while driving or riding has shifted from sci-fi to reality. But what does in-car gaming actually look like? And what does it mean for safety, design, and user experience?
With leading automotive companies like Tesla, Audi, or BMW launching in-car gaming services, and with new technologies such as augmented and virtual reality maturing, the potential for gaming on the road is greater than ever. Despite the potential of in-car gaming as a new source of entertainment and a growing industry interest, existing research remains scattered and often isolates aspects of this phenomenon. To address this, we present a scoping review to summarize existing in-car gaming research, to provide a structured overview of how in-car gaming manifests within their existing research, and to highlight trends and apparent contradictions within the research field to derive research gaps. By answering the research questions, what are the main research substreams pursued in the research field of in-car gaming, and what are key characteristics of the research field that emerge from current research on in-car gaming, our review enables researchers and practitioners to prioritize underexplored research areas and develop more cohesive evidence-based approaches to in-car game design. Following the guidelines for scoping reviews, we first conducted a literature research. We searched in Scopus and Web of Science using broad terms like game, gaming, in-car, and automotive. After filtering out irrelevant results, we narrowed it down to 42 relevant papers. These papers span disciplines like HCI, broader computer science, engineering, and psychology. We then clustered them into 5 thematic substreams. These 5 research substreams are as follows. The largest substream, with 17 papers, we called in-car game prototypes. In this substream, there are papers on custom-designed games for the car environment. Some promote social interaction between passengers, while others promote well-being or use mixed reality to enhance immersion. Secondly, we have gaming during automated driving. These studies explore how gaming affects drivers in conditionally automated vehicles, especially during takeover scenarios. Results are mixed. Some games improve vigilance, while others delay reaction times. Next, we have works on theoretical considerations of in-car games. These include conceptual work on design spaces, user needs, and stress-reducing game mechanics. Our fourth research substream consists of papers on effects of gaming while driving. These studies focus on conventional vehicles and show that gaming while driving can be distracting, but also potentially reduce fatigue in monotonous conditions. Lastly, there is the substream technology enabling in-car gaming. These papers explore connectivity and vehicle-to-vehicle networks to support seamless gaming experiences. Across all substreams, we also identified 4 recurring key research objects. This means all of our papers, no matter the substream, focus on these 4 key research objects. We have, for example, the game. The papers focus on the game in different depths, but it's always somewhat part of the research. So, from the literature, we can summarize how a typical in-car game looks like. A typical in-car game is designed as a casual game, but there are also a few games that use deep stories or complex mechanics. Another popular feature is the use of location-based features or mixed reality to make in-car games unique. Another recurring research object is the gaming device. Here, the bring your own device approach with smartphones, tablets, or head-mounted displays is quite common. But there are also setups that are more specific to the car, which include in-vehicle hardware. Of course, the vehicle itself also plays a role in this research field. Most research differentiates between conventional cars, where the focus is on the passenger, and partially automated cars, where even the driver may become a player during handoff periods. The last research object is the user. While some research targets families or children specifically, most studies do not specify a user group, but they do differentiate between the driver and the passenger as 2 distinct roles inside the car. User experience is assessed both behaviorally through reaction times and through surveys, often finding a positive user experience and an influence of gaming on the driving performance. Diving deeper, let's look at 2 major tensions in the field and how we can derive future research questions from them. First, we have in-car gaming. Is it a context shift or a unique experience? Some studies simply port mobile games into cars, ignoring what makes the vehicle context special. Other studies create games that use the vehicle data, vehicle sensors, and real-world environments, for example, by synchronizing AR or VR games with the driving speed. This raises the question if cars can offer gaming experiences fundamentally different from games at home. We therefore suggest future research to dive deeper into the utilization of car-specific sensors, data, and their space. The confined, fixed seating nature of vehicles could inspire new forms of cooperative and competitive gaming, but we still don't know much about how the car space shapes the gaming experience. More research is needed to understand what unique experiential value native in-car game designs offer over off-the-shelf games when played inside the car. Secondly, let's look at the divergent safety outcomes of in-car gaming. In-car gaming can both enhance and endanger safety. The same technology that poses safety risks also contains the potential for safety enhancements. Studies demonstrate that conventional mobile games can degrade driving performance. Conversely, context-aware designs using AR or audio games show a promise for maintaining or even improving situational awareness. This divergence shows that safety outcomes depend less on the gaming per se than more on specific design choices and integration strategies. We therefore call for a cross-disciplinary collaboration between automotive engineers, HCI designers, psychologists, and policymakers to ensure that in-car gaming grows into a responsible, safe, and enjoyable field. We propose future research to dive deeper into how specific interaction patterns and modalities influence safety metrics like reaction times, case behavior, and cognitive load. In conclusion, our scoping review maps the current landscape of in-car gaming, identifies gaps, and proposes a roadmap for future research. As cars become more autonomous and connected, the question isn't just can we play games in cars? It's how do we design meaningful, safe, and engaging play experiences for this new environment. We hope this work inspires researchers and practitioners to explore the full potential of in-car gaming as a design space in its own right.